Julie is in Frankfurt. Happy International Women's Day, Julie.
Well, thank you so much.
And you are an international woman. How very apt. It's fantastic. What do you want to say?
I've lived and worked in the EU for many, many years. I was at the Nouvelle Sorbonne in 1974, where I met Emma Thompson. I've worked since 1999 as a head of 5 international schools. I have a little insight into what goes on in living and working in the EU.
Well, so do we.
Yes, we do indeed. But are you aware that in the EU, in every
we are still. I've lived pretty much my entire life in the EU.
Well, I believe it's in the United Kingdom,
which is in the European Union, Julie.
Well, fair enough. So I've lived in an.
Crikey, what sort of schools did you teach in?
Are we splitting hairs now, or are we having
on whether or not the United Kingdom is in the European Union? No, we're not. We're splitting hairs. It's I don't understand. You're sort of claiming you've got a special perspective because you live in the European Union.
Yes, I do, because I know
but so do I.
Do you really? So you know what happens in Switzerland, Italy, Germany, France. Every time you move round, exactly what you have to do.
I have visited all of those countries. I have visited all of those countries.
The last few
West
years
London.
have pontificated on just about everything outside your sphere.
What's the right answer? Yes or no?
Well, do you know what happens if you move to a European country to live and work?
Yes.
Okay, tell me what happens.
Well, you start off in one country, and then you move to the other one, and then you live and work there.
Oh,
under freedom of movement. Under freedom of.
About registration.
Well, the rules are different from country to country.
No, it isn't necessarily different.
But it is
different.
Yes.
But in France, Italy, and Germany, there's a different process.
Well, precisely. That's what I meant by different.
People, do listen for a change, James. Listen to somebody who knows what they're talking about.
5 minutes ago, you were under the impression that the United Kingdom wasn't in the European Union, Headmistress.
No, I wasn't at all.
You called it splitting hairs.
Not at all.
No, okay, let's start again.
You're pathetic now.
Yeah, you're right. I apologise.
You are being pathetic.
I completely agree.
When you get a female caller, you absolutely love that opportunity to just.
You got me. Bang to rights. Because all the male callers that I've had today, we've rolled out the red carpet and tickled them under the chin.
Absolutely.
I couldn't agree more. That South African chap before, I couldn't have been more sycophantic to him if I tried.
Right. Let's get down to facts and stop this silly school playground business going on at the moment.
Well, that's your comfort zone, not mine.
Really? I suggest you listen.
Well, you have to talk.
When you move to a country outside the UK, whether in Europe or Switzerland or Norway...
Switzerland's in Europe, so is Norway.
To register...
They're both in Europe.
...a local authority, which means they know who you are, where you are, and exactly what you're doing in the country. In England or in the United Kingdom, you're not required to do that.
So it's a British government rule rather than a European Union rule?
That's the point I'm trying to make.
It's a British government decision not to properly...
calm down a little bit and stop being a chicken little. And just listen to people who know what they're talking about.
Do you know what? I'm going to listen to people that know what they're talking about. I'm not sure you're one of them, but I'm going to be quiet for 2 minutes now and just let you speak. Go.
I've lived in Europe since 1999.
So have I.
I suggest I know far more about what's going on in Europe than you do.
But I've lived in Europe since 1972.
Oh, bless your little heart. And I've lived in it since 1956.
Fantastic.
And I remember the ERM collapse. And I remember all the pre-1975 politicians and everything that was going on then.
Yes, I bow to your knowledge of the politicians and everything that was going on then.
Because you weren't born, and you are really a very arrogant little man.
I'm 6'1".
Oh, well, I'm 5'6". Take me on.
Well, at what, Julie? Uno?
Whatever
Chess?
you like.
Julie, I bear you no malice. I bear you no ill will, but I am gonna stop you from embarrassing yourself further with the greatest of affection and regret. I've got no idea why you rang me. No idea at all. We tire ourselves out explaining how immigration rules were a Westminster decision rather than a European Union imposition. I don't know why you're in such a foul mood. If it's anything to do with me, I apologise, and I hope your day is on the up from this moment onwards.